Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 2 of How I Met Your Father. And this is a 20-episode second season offered by Hulu for this spin-off series from the original How I Met Your Mother. And I think the biggest thing right off the bat is that this really need to be 20 episodes, because it's the kind of thing like, when it comes to streaming, not many shows are that sitcom, here's an episode every week kind of thing over the course of half the year. And this does feel like it's just trying to fill in episodes and episodes and episodes. So if you do like the idea of like the sitcom format where you are just getting, a random story every single week, this is trying to get back to that and offering 20 episodes. Now, I think it wouldn't have been much of a problem if this was a stronger show. And I think the biggest issue that I experienced watching this show is that this feels like they're trying way too hard to make these likable, memorable characters. From the episodes that I've watched of How I Met Your Mother, it feels pretty effortless. The characters are the characters, and the actors really bring them to life. Everybody here feels like they're like pushing to try to make their characters more likable and interesting, and I think the actors are doing fine. Like, Hilary Duff obviously is the anchor to this show, and Hilary Duff doesn't have an extensive acting career. Obviously, she was Lizzie McGuire for years and stuff like that, and here her character Sophie can be a little insufferable, desperately trying to find somebody, and you see her going from man to man to man, including John Corbett, who pops up for a few episodes, and, dealing with, he's an older guy, and their differences, and then she gets on this kick of trying to find her dad. And, those are the two main kind of stories going on here, all while trying to spin the wheels and keeping her and Jesse, Christopher Lowe's character, apart. And even I like Christopher Lowe as an actor. I've seen him in other things that I enjoyed him in, like Glow. And here, it just feels forced and something that's just not clicking in an effective way. And that's a shame. You have the characters like Valentina, Francia Reyes' character, and I think she's a fun character as a support to Sophie. And, she's going through the thing, she's dating a college guy, played by Michael Cimino from Love, Victor. And I think that's a fun little story, but, it's still, won't she be with Charlie? Tom Ainsley's character, who, he's British. That's his thing. And it's tough when you keep trying to force multiple will they, won't they stories. Usually stories like this has one of them that you can focus on and invest time into. And here, they're trying to bounce the same story, and then it just feels repetitive. The one story, Suraj Sharma's Sid and his long-distance relationship with his wife, actually got some emotion out of me this season, especially where this season leaves them. It's pretty emotional and has some weight there that's pretty impressive. And then Tien Tran's Ellen, she's just having a ball. She has her moments, she gets some time, but I feel like she's the one that probably is focused on the least as an actual full-blown character. Kim Cattrall's having fun being Sophie as an adult. Josh Peck pops up quite a bit in this season, and he's a mess, but you know what? He's committed. He goes for it. You get, you get these different storylines of Sophie's that are the main crux of it, really. Will she, won't she with Jesse, and is she going to find her dad, which she eventually finds father figures along the way, and some of them are some interesting casting. There's some celebrities, Meghan Trainor pops up in an early episode of the season, which is strange. But in general, I do feel like this season felt a little stretched, felt like it's still trying too hard to really make these characters work. And, like, it's watchable. I feel like How I Met Your Father is watchable. They're only 20-minute episodes, and if you only watch them once a week as they're coming out, it's not that much of an undertaking. But I feel like I would not be able to binge this show. I'd probably get, like, after, like, a couple episodes and need to break from these characters because they're just not that interesting. And it's forever going to just be compared to the How I Met Your Mother, and this definitely is not that. But those are my thoughts on Season 2 of How I Met Your Father. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.